Hello, welcome back everybody. Today we've got another GBO2 video. Today we've got the Zagok E, which I rarely take out. I took this thing out on a bit of a whim, decided to kind of do something a little different, try to use something that I don't use frequently, and it actually came out pretty good. So, here it is. We're going to go through this one. So, of course, this is a map that has water on it. We've got... Oh, what was the name of the map? Now I don't remember the name of the map. I should maybe pull up all the names of the maps again so I can actually remember things. What was it? Like the military port, I think? I don't remember. Regardless, it's the one that they put water into later in the game once they added underwater mechanics. And now you don't see the versions of the map that don't have water. They still exist, but you don't see them anymore. Water's cool, so understandable. But yeah, so everybody's going to be in aquatic suits because there's water, and it's a fun chance to actually use the aquatic suits. So Zagok has, you can see it's got a couple weapons here. It's got the Mega Particle Cannon in the hand. It's, of course, got its, I think it's a 3-swing melee. It is a raid, so I kind of expect it to. And then it's got those torpedo tubes. Both of its melee options do have build stun. It doesn't have any instant stun from what I remember, so you gotta kind of play it careful when trying to boost into melee. But it, of course, has decent melee once you do. And also, the ranged options aren't bad. You can see they're doing some decent damage. Torpedo tubes I always have a lot of fun with, or like the missiles, torpedoes, stuff like that. A lot of the ones on some of these tend to reload pretty quickly, and you can spray them out like that. And a little bit of ADS, I think it's automatic. ASL, automatic sight leveling, that's what it's called. The little bit of ASL they have on them does mean that, like, when you're close quarters, you do have to worry a little bit less about precise aiming. I've brought it up before, I think, but at a distance, they do tend to throw off aim, but closer up, they help a lot. Beautiful lunge there. I'm really happy that one connected. I think that's going to be like the one time you see me like actually push up on the support though, which is a little not what I'm supposed to be doing if I'm using this, but it's fine if I'm doing a lot of damage, right? Enemy coming up. He probably should not be pushing up like he is. Where's the rest of his team? The rest of his team is down there. Yeah, I think this was kind of the logical outcome of this. Ooh, I snuck the kill in there. I kind of didn't expect that one to be a kill. Nice. See, now the rest of his team is trickling out, now that they've lost one, so now each one of them is playing at a slight disadvantage. That, not ideal. Dodge rolled out of there to avoid some of the damage. I think I was actually trying to avoid the damage from the guy in front of me, but you notice that the one on the ridge above also landed a hit on me. So, yeah, I avoided stun from that. Quite happy about that. Ultimately, dropped here anyway. There are quite a few of them that seem to be shooting... Oh, well, there were? Yeah, there's still a couple. You can see them on the map a little bit. There's still a couple on the ridge, but there were like 2 of them, I think, that were shooting down from the ridge. And that can be a bit of a pain. I'd say it's like shooting fish in a barrel, but that's a pretty wide open barrel, so it's not really. But yeah, of course, having that, like, higher pressure can be a bit of a pain. I think did I take the damage from that? I really hope that was a rare example of my maneuver armor actually doing its job. But he keeps burning through his boost doing dodge rolls and whatnot, which is giving me good opportunity to move in, because I can melee with no threat of retaliatory tackling. So that's always awesome. That's a great chance to push like that, especially if you do have maneuver armor. Because if you have maneuver armor and he's spent up all his boost and you just boost into him, this is another great example of that. I don't have to worry about tackles now because he wasted it already. And here's where I learned that downswing is not very good for hitting grounded targets. I should have assumed that. I was worried about that. I still did it anyway, and it didn't play out well for me. Why'd you tackle? You're in danger now. Well, he was already in danger, I guess. Look at all of our guys right here. Snuck that kill out from under my ally's nose, though, so woo! I will take that. I do enjoy getting kills. I know I just said recently that it's more important for me to get a good damage spread, and that's still true. But I do still like to get the kills where I can. It's satisfying. This guy's jumped right into my zone of influence now, so I'm going to go ahead and rip him apart to the best of my abilities. Looks like he's trying to focus down on me. I'm trying not to get in the way of our Hygog, too. Hygog's got really wide melee swings. Oh, and I think we could see a little bit of... oh, what's the word for it? Melee priority taking effect there. He tried to swing. That would perfectly timed on. I was very happy he took that kill, actually. You could see my boost, I think, was up right there. So I couldn't have easily turned around and finished him off. So I was very happy he took that swing, managed to get the kill there. And this is where that statement becomes super relevant, as I'd rather the kill get taken than not. Because I wasn't able to capitalize on it, but he was. So good on him for actually capitalizing on it. That is one less enemy to worry about and one more score for us. I'm sad I didn't manage to get the stun there, but, he wasn't paying enough attention. I managed to get the kill anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm coming up here to try and support our... oh, I got stunned instead. Ooh, this is going to be another death, actually. Yeah, some of those aquatic suits have some very annoying combos. I came in to try to assist, I think it was our support type that's on the roof there, and, well, he got the better combo on me. Yeah, the Federation... let me think. It's that one I believe is the Gym Dominance Aquatic. I can't remember the exact full title, but it's the Gym Dominance that's modified for aquatic use. They're pretty fun. I haven't used mine a whole lot, but they're pretty cool. The Gym Aqua type I have spent a good bit of time with, but it's got a similar combo too. Yay, I got a stun. Where it can, instant stun on its main weapon, and then it's got, like, the anchor that it can use like a heat rod and gets the heavy stagger on you. With the Gym Aquatic, though, it doesn't have that claw strike. It just moves in and then melees you. Pretty heavy melee damage, though, regardless. So that right there, the aquatic type Gym can't do that. The Dominance clearly can, though, and it extends its combo a good bit longer. It's quite not fun to deal with, actually. But yeah, I haven't taken mine out yet. There's a lot of them on this team. Wow. You can tell it's one that people use a lot. Now, I'm a little bit worried here because I'm out of boost now, and they've both got instant stun main weapons. So I don't think I'm much longer for this world. No, there it is. I thought he missed there for a second, but he unfortunately did not. Yeah, so that combo's really obnoxious. And when you're out of boost, that's just it in this case, because they're just going to walk up, hit you with the instant stun, and do their full combo. Really, out of boost in general, if you don't have support, is really hard to do anything against, because that's kind of it. You can't retreat from the enemy, you can't counter them, you can't negate damage, stun, any of that. You're just dead in the water at that point. You can mitigate that if you have some sort of insta-stun weapon, of course, but I don't in this case, so... I got that kill. How did I get that kill? That's awesome. That's really funny. They got one last kill at the end there. I will take that one last kill at the end there. So yeah, Zagok E is fun. Regular Zagok is fun too. Very aggressive suits. Like, you can't not play these. That's actually pretty good damage too. Nice. But you really cannot not play these aggressively because it doesn't have a whole lot. It really doesn't. If you try to just shoot from a distance and whatnot, you're not stacking on enough damage. You can't open people up with, like, instant stun either, though, so you gotta be really careful, like, trying to play sort of the... Yeah, this stun game, I guess. Like, you saw some instances there of me fighting guys with bazookas, and it's like, oh, I gotta not let him hit my feet here real quick, which maneuver armor is great for, actually. It's just if you charge right at somebody's face, and they know exactly what you're gonna do, they're gonna tackle you, and so you gotta be careful of that. So it can be great to try and fake people out, too, just dash into their face and wait for them to tackle, but slightly every time I do that, they don't tackle, and then I go to do a swing anyway, and then they tackle me. This one came out good, though, so that's awesome. But that'll do it for today, and we will see you guys next time.